Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome. Guys, we'll get started shortly. Welcome, everyone. Hey, Mary. Welcome, Mary. Welcome. Guys, we'll get started shortly. This is our beginners class, So for beginning traders, we'll get started shortly.
Hi.
Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. We'll get started shortly. Our beginners class. We'll get started shortly. Hey, Michael, welcome, Michael, welcome. Guys, we'll get started shortly. Hey, Kawisi, welcome, Kawisi, welcome.
Evening, David. Thank you.
No, we'll get started shortly. We'll get started shortly, guys. This is our beginners class. So beginning traders, we'll get started shortly. Hello, Christine. Welcome. Welcome, Christine. We'll get started shortly, guys. Hey, Julio, welcome, welcome.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Good, good.
A little bit late, but sorry about that.
That's fine. I will get started shortly.
Okay.
Welcome, everyone. Again, this is our beginners class for beginning traders. We'll get started shortly. If you're new to our training class, welcome, welcome. We do these classes every day. And we do our beginners class every Tuesday. So welcome, guys. We'll get started shortly.
Thank you.
Hey, Gerald. Welcome, Gerald. Welcome.
Hey, David.
Hello. All right, everyone, let's go ahead and get started. All right. If you guys are here for the first time, welcome. We do these classes every evening, Sundays through Thursdays. This evening we focus on beginning traders. Tomorrow we'll do trading systems, trend following, trading in the zone. Sundays we do forex, cryptos, and the futures markets. So every day we have different classes. Thursdays we do stocks, options, and ETFs. So if you guys are in this class, I assume that you guys are new to trading, and we've got some new faces, so welcome everyone. I want to do something a bit different this evening. I know normally we talk about support and resistance, right? We talk about the 4 market phases, and we talk about trading in the zone, right? About our mindset. So this evening, I want to talk about something a bit different. And I want to talk about, as new traders, first of all, before I get into this, as new traders, is there anything that you guys, is there anything in particular you guys want to learn about this evening? You want to find out about? Anything at all? Anyone?
Well, in my case, I have some problems understanding the candles actually.
The what? I'm sorry, who are you?
The candles.
The candles. Okay, the candles.
Yes.
Okay, the candles. Okay. All right, the candles. Anything else? Anything else?
No, that's all.
That's all. Okay. Anyone else? Anyone else?
I think it might be useful to explain the whole chart to us, which line is which, what each trend line represents.
Okay, so the charts and the lines, what the lines represent. Okay, so that's getting into the systems a bit. Okay. Okay, anything else? Anything else? Okay, what I want to do this evening is we have an open discussion, right? An open discussion. We're gonna talk about flow, right? Flow. So when I say that the word flow, okay, or market flow, or flowing from one market to the next, right? When I talk about flow, money flow, what do you guys think that means? When I talk about flow, and let's just say, let's call it money flow. What do you guys think that means? Anyone?
Would that be the movement of currencies?
Yeah, the movement, but not currencies in particular, but it could be just movement of money, right? Movement of capital.
Right.
Right. And where is the capital? How does capital move? Now, this might be a bit advanced, but it's okay. I want you guys to start thinking a bit, okay? Because that will help us pinpoint, right? Trading a bit. All right. So when we talk about flow of capital, right? Movement of capital. All right. Movement of capital. What do you guys think that means? And there's no wrong answer. All right. No wrong answer.
Is it moving from one group from sellers to buyers?
Yeah, from sellers. Okay. So from sellers to buyers. All right, Mary. Okay, that's good. Okay, so that's one movement from sellers to buyers. Very good. What's another one?
Could it be the other way around?
From buyers to sellers?
Right.
Okay. All right, good. Yeah, from buyers to sellers. All right. What's another
In
one?
other words, it could be a transaction of from one to another. I mean,
Okay.
that's what I say. It could be both way.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so from buyers to sellers, sellers to buyers, right? What else? Flow. When we talk about money flow, capital flow. What else? What else am I looking for?
Big banks, big institutions.
So the big institutions, right? So they control capital, right? So they can push capital in and take capital out, right?
Yes.
Okay. What else? What else? What else? How can money flow? I just want you guys to think about it. How can money flow?
From one industry to another.
Very good. Very good. Okay. So from one industry to another. Okay. All right. So from one industry to another, from one market to another, from one sector to another. Okay. No, we don't talk a lot about this. So this is why I want to talk about this evening, right? We usually talk about support and resistance and we go through some of the basics. But this evening, I want you guys to think a lot broader. All right. As new traders, you guys will be, you will have your favorite markets. All right. So whether it's the equity markets, and usually it's whatever market that catches your interest as you come into trading is what we tend to trade, and we tend to stick with that. All right. So if someone, prior to getting into trading, someone we have a conversation with a friend or a family member, all right, a colleague, and they're talking about their trades and it's stocks, then we tend to get into stocks or options or forex. All right. That's usually the case, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's usually the case. Understand, I want you guys to think a bit differently. Coming in as new traders, I don't want you guys to think as a stock trader or forex trader. All right. All right. Or an options trader, right? You're just a trader. All right. And why do you guys think that's important to just think as a trader and not a specific tied to a specific market?
Because they work across all the markets.
Why, Michael? Repeat that, please.
Because really all the teachings, the fundamentals work across all the markets.
Yes, very good. So if we just trade price, it doesn't matter, right? It is going to go across any market. Very good, Michael. Mary, you're going to say something?
I was going to say, so we are open to opportunities where they arise.
Very good. So we can be flexible and open to opportunities wherever they arise. All right. And that openness is what we call market flow, right? So the market flow, money flow, capital flow will flow from one market to the next. And our job, hey, Carlos, welcome. Our job as traders is to find where capital is flowing. All right. So make sure you guys write that down. Flow, right? Money flow, capital flow. All right. And our job as traders is to identify, we need to track, right? And Michael mentioned it earlier, right? Institutions, right? We need to figure out where those institutions, what they're buying next. Right? So we need to figure out what they're buying next, right? Or what they're selling next, right? And then our job is to react to that. That makes sense?
Yes.
What would happen if we're not aware? What could happen if we're not aware of where capital is flowing? And if we're not aware of the different markets, what could happen?
I think you will lose a lot of opportunities. To example, if you invest in coins and you're not familiar with the coins, so the background of the coins, chances are that you're gonna lose money.
Yeah, right. So if we don't understand, we don't have to really know everything about that market, but we need to have a radar. We need to know, right? We have, I think we're up to 11 different systems now that we have. And the reason why we have so many different systems and processes in place is so that we track where capital is flowing. Okay. And Julio, you're absolutely right. Hey, Corey, welcome. Right. If we could be, and this happens a lot with traders, and in particular new traders, right, where we are in a particular market, right, and that market might be consolidating, right, and we keep trading that market, and we find it very difficult to trade because that market could be consolidating. Whereas there might be another market that's trending, and we're missing opportunities in that market. All right. All right. So very important. So coming in as new traders, we need to be open. Okay. And we need to, and it's really good if we can do this early, right? Really track the different markets. So we're not a stock trader. We're not a forex trader. Right? We're not an options trader. All right. We're not a swing trader. All right. We're not a day trader. All right. We're not a position trader. We're just, we just trade. We trade what is. Now, is that different from what you guys have heard out there? Is this different from what you guys have heard as new traders coming in, or what you thought trading might be? Or is this what you thought it would be?
I used to think that there was some information around what is popular, what is trending, so that you hear people tell you, oh, you should buy this or you should buy the other.
Okay, so what's popular? All right, so buy what's popular. Is that good or bad to buy what's popular?
I think it could be both ways. If you have a knowledge of it, it's good. If you don't, it's bad.
What type of knowledge?
Well, like I think I mentioned that before, you have to have certain knowledge of where you invest in. It's like being blindfolded if you don't know where you're going. I think you have to know what you're getting into.
Okay. And as a trader, how do we know? How do we know if it's the right time to buy?
I think that's very difficult. I think you have to study the market. And like, I could give you an example. In Brazil, for example, they have some issue with the coffee because of the weather back, over there. So if you have that little knowledge, the coffee price gonna go higher. So that's a good place to invest right there.
Okay. So if we think it's going to go higher, or is it high? When do we invest? Or when do we trade?
We invest when it's low, we sell when it's high.
Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. Very good. So Mary, you had mentioned, right? And we're just gonna have a discussion. You had mentioned that when it's popular, right?
Right.
No, right? So it's popular. When do you guys think it's popular? When is something popular?
When the stock has price action.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Michael.
When you see some serious price action.
When we see some serious price action, right? All right, go ahead, Corey.
I said when it's trending in a direction that you plan to trade it.
Yeah. So when it's trending, right? When it's moving, when it's popular. And is that a good time to buy? I'm going to ask that again. Is that a good time to buy?
Not always.
Not always. Okay.
It's good to catch it as close to the beginning of the trend as possible, catching the meat of the trade.
All right. So let's look at this chart here. You guys can see you should be able to see my screen. If not, let me know. All right. So we're looking at a symbol here, right? We're looking at a symbol TCRT. And here it is at $2, and I think it closed for the day and 91 cents. Is this popular or not?
It's popular.
It's popular based on what?
Based on the price action for the day.
Is it popular now?
No. No,
Only if you're shorting it.
Oh. Is it popular now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. How about now?
No.
It's not popular now?
No.
How about now?
No.
So if you guys notice, right, we can move it at different time frames, right? Same stock, move it on different time frames, and we'll find different opportunities. All right. There are different traders trading different time frames, different opportunities. Okay. Yes, it's going to be popular, right? So right here, it's popular, right? It's really moving higher. It's popular. Not that we would have bought it up here, but it's trending, right? Right? We've got momentum. It's in, we call this the markup phase. Okay. But what I want to impress upon you guys is that just like there are different time frames, right? Different time frames, different opportunities, right? There are also different opportunities in the markets. All right. Right here, every time frame will give you a different opportunity. Right? Will give us a different opportunity. Now, why is this important? Just like, and follow me here for a second, this will make sense. Just like this stock here, right? This stock here is trending on the daily. On the 1 minute, it's selling off, right? We also have markets, right? So we also have markets that are moving higher and markets that are selling off. And as new traders, right, we can't have the bias. We can't be biased to any particular market.
Is I guess is the object to say that price time frame is important because it shows you, gives you an idea how quickly to act and react against the price action?
Yeah, yeah. But the lesson here is just like we can go from one time frame to the next, Corey, and we see different opportunities. Here is an opportunity on the daily time frame to go long, right? But if we traded a 1 minute time frame, right, like here, we would be short. We would make money shorting, right?
Right.
Same thing with the markets, right? So right now we've got the equity markets. So right here, where is it? Right, the equity markets. So the Dow, the S&P, they're all short, right? They're all short, going down right here. See right here? All the sectors are going down. But guess what? We've got the dollar here. Here's the dollar.
Hey, good night.
That's moving higher. It's moving higher. Right?
Right.
Right. We've got cryptos, Bitcoin here moving lower. Right. And now we've got these forex paired USD CNH, China, right, moving higher.
So just to be sure, the continuous green line and the continuous red line, that's the Dow. One is the Dow and one is the S&P.
Here, what you're referring to this, Mary?
Yes.
Uh-huh. So the green lines here.
No, the straight, the one that doesn't have the candles, the plain lines.
This line here.
Yes.
Oh, this is the buy and sell. This is where we would have bought, we would have sold by the system.
No. The continuous curve.
This line here, the green line here, that's our moving average.
Okay, that's the moving average.
That's the moving average. We won't get into that this evening.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Carl, welcome. Hi. Okay, I want you guys to think about this. What am I getting at here? What am I getting at? What am I getting at here? So if here on the daily time frame, I want you guys to flow, right? We're talking about flow, money flow, capital flow. Flow from one market to the next. All right, one industry to the next, one sector to the next, just like the time frames would. We have traders who come in, right, trade with us, and they might just have trade one process, stocks. And then we have other traders that might trade stocks and options, right? And I understand, you know, and this is for new traders. This is for new traders. When you guys get into trading, if you come in with a mindset that you're a stock trader and you're gonna be the perfect stock trader, that's great. But what if your stock is doing this? What if the stock market is doing this? All right, what do you do? So let me ask, what if we're a stock trader and guess what? And right now the market that you're trading stocks and you're the best stock trader in the world, all right? And guess what? For the last 6 months, all right? The market has done this, hasn't gone anywhere. What do you do? And you make your living, right? You trade in stocks, and the stock market has done this. This is all your screens. You screen for stocks. That's all you do, and you stuck between resistance up here. This is the market, right? Stuck between resistance and support down here, knowing that you need breakouts, you need trends, all right, to make money in the markets. And it's not trending, it's not breaking out, it's stuck between consolidation like this. It's consolidating, stuck between support and resistance like this. What do you do?
You wait.
You either get stuck day trading or find a different opportunity in another market.
Okay. Anyone else? Very good. Anyone else?
Yeah, I mean, you could scalp trade the range, or you can wait for another opportunity.
Okay, so let's say we're gonna scalp the range. And now the range. All right, you guys are thinking, I like this. So Michael, now the market is consolidating even further. It's gotten even tighter.
That's not even worth the risk at that point.
And it's been like that for 6 months. It happens.
For sure.
What do we do?
Patience.
Does it depend on what kind of time horizon you have? Do you stick with it for a long time, hoping something's going to change, or do you get out of it? I don't know.
Well, Michael said he would range bound, right? So if it's in a wider range, he would range bound it, trade it. And but what if it gets in a tighter range? What do we do? And I think some of you said wait.
Yeah, I personally will wait.
You could take a position. You could take a swing position, maybe hold it and see if it goes.
There's no swing. It's consolidating. There's no swing.
Yeah,
so wait. Okay.
I personally wouldn't trade it that tight any further. I would just wait.
Just wait. Okay. So let's say it started here And we've gone a couple of months. Do we continue to wait? It's gone a couple of months and it's a tight consolidation. Do we continue to wait? And you haven't, we're not trading, couple of months, not trading. We're disciplined, right? We know that we can't make any money here. It's not trending. We can't get any swing trades out of it. It's in a tight consolidation. Even a 5-minute time frame is very tight.
Mm-hmm.
And we've gone 2 months. What do we do?
Put it on a watch list and continue to wait.
Put it on a watch list. And we wait. We just wait, right? So we don't trade.
Mm-hmm.
Is that true? I know that's not true.
I think it depends on how much you have invested. And you might want to take the risk, but depending on your investment, you might pull it out because the market seems to be going down.
Well, it's not going down. It's going sideways.
I guess you have to wait until you get a signal.
Okay, well, there's no signal because it's still doing this. And now we're in month 4. No one has said, find something else to trade, find another market to trade. What happens as new traders, right? We trade it. All right, let's do this. Okay, so what normally is, this is what we do. We'd find a popular stock as new traders. This is, just assume we don't have any experience, right? So a beginner's class, right? So let's say we have, what is it? Apple, AAPL, Apple, Google, all those stocks, right? And let's say, right, it's a popular stock. And here's a good example here. This is a great example. Here is Apple. And since 2001, look at Apple. And it's popular, right? There is resistance up here. And here is support down here. All right. And right here. And since let's see, around November of 2001, it's gone nowhere, right? Right or wrong?
Correct. Correct.
Yeah. So do you guys think that there are traders out there that, or investors who really, really love Apple stock? A lot of folks love Apple, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Seasonally.
And what's that?
I
Corey?
said they love it. They love it seasonally, apparently.
Well, someone is buying it, right? Someone is buying it.
Cyclical.
It.
But
has it done anything since around November of 2021? Has it gone anywhere? Yes or no?
No.
No, it hasn't, right? All right. Here it did. Right? It broke out here, but guess what? Came back and now it's stuck in this zone right here.
Mhm.
Let's do this. So that's Apple. And then let's go over here. I'm going to find a daily time frame. So same time frame as Apple. So here is Apple here. Here's Apple, right? 2000, November of 2021. Hasn't gone anywhere. How about here? Could we have made money here rather than waiting in Apple? Could we have made money here?
Yes.
We could have made money here, right? Let's go here. I'm just trying to find some. I'm just trying to find something here. Here is crude oil, right? Here is 2000, beginning of 2022. We could have traded that in the futures market and made money from here to here, right? So while this was a nice trend here, right? This was a nice trend, all right? That's energy, right? So rather than waiting, here is another decent trade here. That's soybeans. And I'm not saying trade soybeans. I'm just giving you guys some examples, right? There's a nice trade here. All right. Nothing here. Nothing here. All right. All right. Here. That's the dollar here. All right. So the point is, right? Capital is going to flow from one market to the next. All right. We need to find what's trending, what's moving. Don't stick to any particular favorite. Don't get married to any particular stock, right? Even if you like it, doesn't matter. Okay, or even currency pair. All right. Or even any system. All right. Like right now, look here. We've been talking about stocks, right? Stocks. We have sell signals on the markets. Market is going down. Guess what? We have nothing here. All right. So if you were trading Bullmaster, you would trade in stocks, right? And we do the larger, stocks that are over $10. Guess what? You have nothing to trade. So listen. If you were trading this system here, as an example, and this is all you were focused on, right? You would have nothing to trade, nothing to do. And what happens is that when that happens, we force trades. All right. When that happens, we'll force trades. We do not wait. As traders, even experienced traders, if we have Apple here, let's see Apple, and that's all we have, that's all we're looking at, right? And guess what? It's in a tight consolidation. We will force it. We will trade the tight ranges. So if it ranges all the way down here, we will find a way to trade it. All right, we'll go to a smaller time frame. We'll go to a ridiculous time frame just to try to trade it when it's not tradable, rather than just go into a different market. Go into a different market. So a lot of times when we are having really bad success as traders, it's not that it's not that we're doing something wrong. And you guys, if you've been trading for a little bit, you guys will notice, right? You'll have a great period where your trades are doing really, really well. All right, you trade in, everything is going really great. You're making money, you're doing well. And then all of a sudden, things are not going so well. And you're not making any money. And you think, well, did I change my process? Did I change my system? It's my mindset, right? Or I had a bad day, a negative day. Most of the time, it's the market. Now, have you guys thought about that? Those of you who've traded? Like Michael, I know you've been trading for a little bit. Corey, you've been trading for a little bit, right? Sometimes it's not you. It's the market. It's not us. It's the market. It's not tradable.
Right. No matter how much you yell at the screen or yell at the price, the market's going to do what it does, and it's going to give you the opportunities that it gives you.
Yeah. 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 So we're forcing something on the market. We're forcing the market to trend for us, right? And we keep trading, we keep at it, right? And we try to force something that's not there, rather than just go into another market. Because sometimes going to another stock will not work. If the equity markets are bearish, if things are going down, guess what? 90%, large 80%, 90% of the stocks are going to do the same thing like they're doing now, right? As an example. So I think for new traders, if you guys can, when you come into trading, have an open mind as far as all of the other markets, and you know, I know Julio, you wanted to know about the candles, and Mary, you wanted to know about the, you know, the lines in it. None of that matters. None of that matters. Yes, do we need to know it? Yeah, but it's very simple, right? It's all price action, right? It's just price action. What's more important is that we're in the right market at the right time. Being in the right market at the right time, you guys will get very lucky. You will get lucky. Right? You will get lucky, and it becomes really easy because the market is doing all of the work. Right? If we're in a tough market like this right here, right? Tough stock, like, it doesn't matter how good we are. Right? It doesn't matter how good we are. We will not have a lot of success. Okay. So I know this is a little bit different than what we normally do in the beginners class. All right. But I wanted to, rather than talking about support and resistance and the 4 market phases, I want you guys to think more broadly. All right. And pay attention to where capital flow. Capital will flow from one market to the next. Right, one market to the next, sectors, right? One sector to the next. That's why we look to catch these rotations. All right. So
Let me-
spend a little time on that. Go ahead, Mary.
Let me just ask a question. When you say going to another market, what exactly does that mean? Because we were stuck over here. So do we sell this or do we park it there and buy something else in a different market? What do we mean when we say going to another market?
Yeah, so trade another market, right? Another market that's moving, that's not consolidating, that's trending. Okay.
But I don't take my money out of this one that is stuck in the meantime.
Concentrating.
Yeah, you would just stop trading it, right?
Okay.
Like right now we're not trading stocks, right? Because we have sales signals, right? The market is going down. All the sectors here are going down, right? All right. So we would leave that market alone. We wouldn't trade it right now. And then we would trade another market, like let's say see right here, the yen pairs are moving higher, the dollar pairs are moving higher. So that's the market that's moving right now. So we would trade that market. Okay. All right. Don't get caught up on the different markets right now. Just understand as you guys learn to trade, don't get tied to a specific market, a specific stock, a specific sector. You know, a lot of traders, they have their favorite sector, right? It could be technology. But what if technology is crashing or flat? What do you do? I mean, and that's an important question, right? If you're taught to trade only one market, or you learn to trade only one market, or you learn to trade in only one way, when that way, I mean, think about it, right? Think about it. Just in our personal life, right? If we learn to just do one thing, right, and that one thing fails, what do? We're stuck. Right or wrong?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. And with trading, what's cool about trading and what we do here, because we don't really care about the news, we follow the price action. This price action here, right? The candles and the lines, right? The price action here is the same price action as here. Is the same price action here, right? It's the same price action here, right? Is the same price action here, and it's the same price action here, right? It's all price action. We follow the price. So all we have to do is find where, right, where the capital is flowing, right? Meaning trending, moving, trending, because we make money when price trends, not when they consolidate. And then we trade that price, whether it's here, 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 right? Here, doesn't matter. If it's not moving, we stay out of it. If it's not flowing, capital is not flowing into it, meaning the institutions are not buying, right? We make money when the institutions are moving the price. We piggyback on their moves. So if they're not buying, if they're not moving Apple, for example, if they're not buying Apple, we don't buy Apple. Right? And we don't care what it is. As long as they're buying it, right? And they're moving capital, right? Money flow into it, then we'll get into it. Regardless of what it is. Regardless of what it is. That makes sense? Yes, no, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah. So as new traders, just think about that, right? Just you guys are coming into this, just have an open mind. The very good traders, I mean, there's traders who specialize in one market and they do really, really well, right? But, you know, we can move things around where we trade. We can look at multiple markets and just trade what's moving. All right. So, all right. Any questions on this? That's it. All right. My time is up. Any questions on this? Okay. All right. All right. So just think about that, right? Think about that. All right. So rather than just waiting for a market or forcing a particular market, find a different market where capital is flowing and then just trade that. Don't be biased to any particular market. Don't be tied. Don't be married, right? All right, to any particular market or any particular stock symbol, right? It's just a symbol to us. And all we're looking for is the price, right? We're looking for a good price that is where capital is flowing, that is trending. All right. All right, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow, our trading in the zone, trend following trading systems class. Okay. See you tomorrow. Hope this helped. Bye-bye.
Good night.